I-285 when I came across this wild scene. Police had their guns pointed at the suspect, demanding he drop his. Watch. An intense scene in the middle of I-285 westbound Tuesday afternoon. Several police departments had the suspect at gunpoint, demanding he surrender. DeKalb police say the suspect fled from this McDonald's on Memorial Drive. Cops went there after getting a call he was flashing his gun and threatening people. Then they say he pointed his gun at police before fleeing in this stolen car.
I can confirm one of our sergeants was involved in the incident with DeKalb County Police.
Avondale Estates Police reportedly engaged with the suspect in the middle of the chase.
During the pursuit, the suspect fired a firearm towards the officer. The officer returned fire.
It's not clear if the suspect was shot. The chase continued for about 10 miles on I-285 until DeKalb cops performed a pit maneuver, flipping the car. Our camera captured police commanding the suspect to surrender, guns pointed right at him. The suspect was taken to a nearby hospital with minor injuries from the pit. Avondale Estates chief says his officer wasn't hurt.
The officer is fine. He's been placed on paid administrative leave per policy and standard protocol for an officer-involved shooting.
DeKalb police told us one of its officers got into an accident on the way to the scene, but is in stable condition.
It's been a little hectic, a busy day, but we get through it. We work great as a team, and with the assistance of DeKalb police and the other agencies that assisted during this incident, I greatly appreciate all their help.
And so, guys, tonight, police here in DeKalb are taking the lead on the investigation, and the GBI is also involved. They haven't given us an update on the suspect's condition, nor if he's been discharged and is now here at the jail. Back to you.
Well, Rob, obviously it's not our job to be part of the story, but you found yourself right in the middle of all this. What was going through your mind at the time?
Well, it was pretty nerve-wracking, Russ, especially because if you look at the video, I noticed for a moment I was directly in the line of fire for the suspect should he fire back at police officers the way they had their weapons trained. So it was nerve-wracking. At first, the journalist in me said, get the shot, make sure you get the video. But then once I realized the levity of the situation, I just wanted to get to safety and move along 285.
We're so glad you're okay, Rob. I mean, knowing that you were that close to everything that was going on there. But try to walk us through how you ended up with this front row seat to all of the action.
Well, I was actually on my way to another story when I saw, just on the other side of the highway, this sea of blue lights. I've covered news for a while, haven't seen anything like this, and it was just so many. I had cop cars flying by me on my side of the highway, so I knew something serious was going on. And then I saw that the left-hand shoulder was closed as I was approaching where it seemed like the standoff was happening. And that's when I realized the levity of the situation, and again, tried to safely observe and capture everything I could. But again, I was just at the right place, or the wrong place, depending on how you look at it, at the wrong time.
Yeah, there to get the story, but again, we're glad you're okay, and that suspect is in custody. Rob, thanks.
College student is among them. 21-year-old Joyce Catherine Baden died in the flooding. She was a senior at the Savannah College of Art and Design, studying architecture. She was staying at a home along the Guadalupe River when the floods hit. In a statement, the school said Baden was passionate about using art to change the world.
In Texas,
It's horrible. I have grandchildren that I couldn't imagine. I'm just hoping that maybe we can find something that reunites somebody back with their family.
President Trump has signed a major disaster declaration for Texas. He says he plans to visit the area on Friday.
Brock and her stepfather, James Brock. 5 months later, deputies say a trail of evidence led the case to the 17-year-old. This morning, she walked into the county jail with her biological father and turned herself in. She's charged with 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of aggravated assault.
We don't know what goes through the mind of a child who wants to harm their parents. To me, that's a big takeaway from this story, and that a mother and a stepfather will never be able to raise their children.
For now, there is no official word on a motive, problems in the home, or prior calls to that home.
New tonight, people, including 4 children. Police say 23-year-old Finn Drummond was driving a truck that was towing a float. Investigators say he decided to switch places with 22-year-old passenger Ruby Liversidge while the truck was in drive and still moving. Police tell Fox 5 when Liversidge got into the driver's seat, she accidentally hit the gas and struck a woman who was walking. At the same time, the trailer disconnected, sending the riders into the side railings. 4 children and 3 adults were injured. The drivers are both charged with reckless driving and serious injury by vehicle.
Fireworks.
Away from people, buildings, and cars, right?
Yeah, it was very close. The fireworks destroyed one car and badly damaged 2 others. And get this, all 3 vehicles belonged to the same man.
Boy.
Early in the morning on the 4th of July, a man was shooting off fireworks in the parking lot of an apartment complex in Vinings.
I just heard kids hollering and ambulance and officers and a bunch of lights, and it was just like a movie to me.
Eric Worthington went outside to see his car in flames.
It was just like a nightmare. Like, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
When the fire was doused and the sun rose, Worthington could clearly see all 3 of his vehicles were damaged.
These in particular cars, I wanted to see them all gone at once. It's mind-blowing.
There was nothing left to his prized Corvette. Parts of his Mercedes were melted, and his F-150 truck charred. The truck that he uses for his business, GFT Mobile Car Wash, a business he can't do without his truck.
I done missed $2,000 or $3,000 in the last couple of days, so that's more frustrating than anything.
Cobb County police say when they arrived, they saw a man who appeared to be in a hurry to drive out of the complex. They stopped him and found fireworks in his vehicle that matched the ones being shot off in the parking lot.
During a search incident to arrest, he actually found fireworks on his person. But not only that, but he had about a pound of marijuana with him as well.
32-year-old Anyi Endi was arrested and faces numerous charges, including arson.
I'm happy he got caught, because that was just pure reckless on your behavior. And I thank God that it didn't actually hit the apartment complex, you know what I mean, and hurt and burn anything else, and happy nobody else got hurt.
And police say one of the porches in the complex was also damaged. They estimate the damages, including the cars, to be close to $100,000. Reporting live in Cobb County, Denise Dillon.
Fall. It's going to be pretty warm to start your day on Wednesday. How about this? Still 87 in town, 85 in Stockbridge, 84 in Marietta. Boy, that's pretty warm here in the 10 o'clock hour. It did drop to the mid-70s in Blairsville and Rome and Carrollton in the 70s. We had a couple showers, a couple thunderstorms out there. Not showing a whole lot right now on Fox 5 Live Viper. The ones that were out there across parts of North Georgia now have rained themselves out. And still got a few out there across the southeast, but nothing's really rolling our way. These will be decaying as the night goes on. So here's what's going on right now across Metro Atlanta. It is just kind of overcast. 85. We hit 95 today. Started the morning at 76. Look at the dew point. In the lower 70s. We got a lot of moisture in the air, so it's going to be a warm, muggy night for sure. Now, we're going to fire up the thunderstorm machine a little more places come tomorrow afternoon. There you go tomorrow morning, not much going on, but then we flip the switch, and by afternoon, we see some scattered showers and storms, certainly later in the afternoon and the first part of the evening. A few of those storms could be locally heavy. We're talking about gusty wind, brief heavy downpour, cloud to ground lightning. We'll talk about what's ahead the rest of the week. The one in training.
You okay? Are you okay, bud? $199. We were just hit by a vehicle. Start me EMS.
We asked how the deputy is doing.
Yeah, so one of the deputies sustained minor injuries and a broken bone. Is transported to a local hospital and released and is recovering at home.
So yes, a good reminder that it's Georgia law to change lanes when you see the flashing lights of an emergency vehicle. Fortunately, this deputy is doing okay. I'm Doug Evans, Fox 5 News in Coweta County.
A judge student Lincoln Riley early last year in Athens. A judge ruled that Ibarra should undergo the evaluation to determine whether he's able to participate in post-conviction proceedings. His attorneys claim Ibarra, who is in this country illegally, does not fully understand the legal process and may have been unable to participate.
New tonight, the city of Baldwin has lifted its boil water advisory after more than 10 days. It left water customers feeling frustrated and wondering when they could safely use their water again. The issue started on June 26 when a water main ruptured on Old U.S. Highway 441. The break was repaired the next day, but Baldwin city officials said water was taking time to repressurize. Last Monday, crews said some water was restored to parts of the city. Officials say they wanted to be cautious before they fully lifted the advisory.
Year on the Republican side. As for the Democrats, former Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, State Senator Jason Estevez, State Representative Derek Jackson, and Atlanta Pastor Olu Brown have announced their intent to run. In Washington, another legal win for President Trump. The Supreme Court cleared the way for the administration to downsize the federal government. The justices lifted an order that stopped large-scale layoffs. Their ruling also allows the president to move forward with restructuring federal agencies. All this comes as President Trump extends his government-wide hiring freeze. That's now set to last through mid-October.
In an effort to
that it is a traditional employer-employee. We give a safe harbor for that business and effectively a safe harbor for the employee, allowing them to keep their freedom.
Supporters say the expanded benefits are a no-brainer, but opponents say it would do nothing to make benefits more affordable for legitimate independent contractors. Ahead in our next half hour, 2 kids were left alone in a boiling 110-plus degree car. How Cobb County officers jumped in to save them.
And we're kind of quiet out there.